Welcome back to the show. I love this segment. I'm very excited about it. There was a very famous football player who was rolling around Tampa Bay during Super Bowl week in a Batmobile, like a Batmobile from the 1960s television series with Adam West. Look at this thing. It's like a perfect replica of the show from the 1960s. The question is, who's in the driver's seat? It's Doug Flutie. Did you know that Doug Flutie is like I know. He's a hardcore Batman who has his own Batmobile, and he lives in the area. And, you know, he was, from what we were told, people who gave us these photos of him, super nice about showing off the Batmobile. Everybody was pointing it out and be like, oh my God, it's a Batmobile. And oh my God, it's Doug Flutie. And he could not have been a nicer person to the fans who stopped him on the street, took pictures with everybody. So we called up Doug and we said, look, man, I know that you have this car, but we got to know why. Like, why the obsession with Batman, and what's it like to drive around town in a Batmobile? And this is what Doug Flutie said.
What happened was my wife stumbled onto a website that built replicas. And we joked about it for almost a year looking at that. And I was like, this is really cool. Because I was never a Batman comic book geek guy, but I love the Batmobile. And then I decided finally to call the guy and like, this is really doable. But then I found out it was going to take a lot longer than I thought to get the car. So then I looked for old ones to restore, and I went that route instead. And it still took 2 years to do it right. And so during that time, I'm like twiddling my thumbs, and I decided, I'll air condition the back half of the garage. I'll put a banner up at the Bat Cave. Oh, well, you know, we could do this, we can do that. And so it just took on a life of its own.
Yeah, the takeaway there, if you caught it at the end, is he has a Bat Cave where he parks his Batmobile. And inside that Bat Cave, by the way, he has a Batman video game, like an arcade game. He has a Batman pinball machine. Like, it is Batman the heck out. And he's got obviously the Batman costume. I love this. And, you know, this whole story should be filed under the headline, The Perks of Being Wealthy, right? I mean, because you can do awesome stuff like that.
No, this whole thing should be filed under Pimp My Ride, because this is like elite level of Pimp My Ride. I mean, what it really looks like it. That's the thing that's blowing my mind. And the other thing was 2 years to make it. That's crazy.
A long time. I thought you were going to say it was like T.O. or some flashy dude that was driving around this. I did not expect Doug Flutie, but I love it. Way to go, Doug.
Yeah, he's like, apparently people are on the lookout for him in that area because they're always like, oh, here comes Doug Flutie in his Batmobile. I got to ask, of all the Batmobiles you've seen in all the Batman movies, what's your favorite? Is it this one from the 60s? Is it the Michael Keaton Batmobile from the 80s or early 90s? Is it the one where they try to turn it into a tank for Christian Bale?
Yeah,
Which
Christian
one is
Bale.
your favorite Batmobile? You like the tank?
I'm going Christian Bale. Yeah, that tank, awesome. Awesome.
Oh, you're wrong, by the way. It's the one from Michael Keaton, because when Michael Keaton said,
I didn't know there was a wrong answer in this.
yeah, there's a wrong answer. When Michael Keaton grabbed his little Batmobile remote and he said, shields, and the thing put shields all over. Oh my God, that was
really cool. And now Renee's going to say she's never seen Batman.
Iron Man. That's where I'm going.
Renee, did you see the Michael Keaton Batmobile Batman?
Definitely not.